and welcome to Logical Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading that will help you know what you need to be focusing on in your life right now. Before we get started, please make sure to like this video, leave a comment down below, subscribe, all that stuff. All of my links are in the description, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, everything has been shuffled and is ready to go. I want you to take a second, take a look at these card backs. Which one speaks to you the most? We have pile 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead, take a second, pick which one you'd like. All the timestamps will be below, so if you pick 2 or 3, you can just jump ahead there. As always, these are general readings, so if the one you pick doesn't quite resonate, feel free to check out the others. All right, we're going to start with pile 1. Let's see what we have. 6 of Pentacles, the Devil in reverse, the 10 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, the Fool in reverse, the Chariot, and finally our oracle card is the Seahorse Spirit. This is going to be a fun read. Okay, we're going to start off here with the 6 of Pentacles. Let me let you see him real quick. 6 of Pentacles is all about being generous and kind, being giving with the things that you have, being giving with your time, with your material possessions, just giving away what you have. Up next, we have the Devil in reverse. The Devil in reverse, let me see if I can get that to focus. Devil in reverse is all about freedom. It's about independence, walking away from unhealthy relationships. Up next, we have the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is all about betrayal, feeling stabbed in the back. Next, we have the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles, I like to call it the Wednesday of the Pentacles. It is all about putting in hard work day after day. Up next, we have the Fool in reverse. The Fool in reverse is a card of risk, of childishness, recklessness. Up next, the last of our tarot cards is the Chariot. Chariot is all about overcoming obstacles, trying to push things in your life in a single direction. Finally, we have our oracle card. The Seahorse Spirit encourages us to watch and wait. So, when we see all of this together, what story does it tell? Well, first and foremost, I can see that there's a relationship right now that you're breaking away from, that you are gaining freedom in, that you're walking away from. I can see that this person has hurt you, has made you feel betrayed, made you feel hurt. And it hurt particularly because you put so much time into the relationship. You spent so long building up this relationship only to have it betray you in the end. You feel like you've been naive. You feel like you've made an error. But I don't think you have made an error here. I think that using our kindness and our generosities to reach out to people, even if they don't deserve it, is still reflective of you, not of them. I can see right now that there's a lot of things in your life you're trying to control. My guess is, you're walking away from this bad situation. Because you're walking away, you're trying to make everything fit into your neat little box. That doesn't always happen. Our oracle here, the seahorse, invites us to watch and wait. What that means is to take a step back from the drama. Look at everything together. Don't just react because you feel betrayed. Don't react childishly. Don't necessarily try to control everything. Just observe what's happening and make your decision based on fact. We talked earlier about this Six of Pentacles, meaning generosity or charity. But it also can mean support. It can mean just being there, right? I said giving someone your time. I think that right now you need to be focusing on getting support for this situation that you just walked away from. The situation that caused you so much betrayal and heartbreak, that really hurt you. I need you to reach out to someone who is able to guide you, who is able to walk with you, who is able to be on your side through this, so that instead of reacting very emotionally, as I see you wanting to do, that you're able to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. What I need you to be focusing on is you. I need you to be focusing on walking away from this, on having the strength to not only leave, but to stay gone, to sever ties, walk away, and not let this burden your heart anymore. One final note before we leave. I want to make sure that you know that the Fool in reverse can also talk about being naive. I don't want you to be naive in this situation. This ended for a reason. Don't let this person try to convince you to start again or to worm their way back into your life. You need to be strong. You need to make these independent choices and walk away. I hope that's helpful. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, let me know down below. I'm going to go ahead and move on to our next pile, and I hope to see you back again soon. Hey guys, so when I recorded this clip, my external microphone was not plugged in and the audio was terrible, so I have to voice over this. If it doesn't match up perfectly, that is why. Alright guys, welcome to pile 2. We can go ahead and get started here. So first we have the 3 of Swords, then we have the 7 of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the 5 of Pentacles, and our oracle card is the White Raven Spirit. So let's start with the 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is all about grief and heartbreak. Up next, we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. This is about lies being revealed, something being returned to us. Up next, we have the Knight of Cups. This is someone who seems like the perfect lover, especially on the outside, someone who's very romantic and generous. Up next, the Two of Pentacles. This is all about balance and multitasking. Up next, the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is someone who is petty and jealous, vengeful, insecure. Up next, the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is all about feeling like we're being isolated, maybe having health issues, just generally feeling alone. And our oracle card is the White Raven Spirit, who tells us that we should trust in the magic. So when I look at all of these cards together, I see a story of a jealous relationship. This could be romantic or non-romantic. This relationship revolved around lies and manipulation, made someone in the relationship feel very isolated and heartbroken. On the surface, this is someone who was a really thoughtful person, a great lover, a great friend. But it turns out that they were actually incredibly petty and dishonest. Now I can see that you tried very hard to please them, to keep all the balls in the air, everything that they were expecting you to do, everything they were expecting you to keep up with. But they were manipulating you into thinking these things, and no matter how hard you tried, it wasn't enough, and truth started to be revealed. People, your family and your friends started to see the truth about this person, and slowly you also did. Now this oracle card, believe in the magic. What that means is that things don't happen by coincidence. There's a reason for everything. We need to learn the lessons that are being shown to us by these cards. So I want to ask, what did you learn from this relationship? What will you do differently moving forward into the future? What do you need to be focusing on? I want you to focus on making sure that you're protecting yourself, that you know the warning signs of this manipulative relationship, this person who told lies and made you feel alone, made you feel isolated, maybe actually isolated you from other friends or family. I want you to learn the lesson here and do what White Raven wants us to do here. Things are not coincidence. Things are brought to you to teach you. I want you to focus on you, focus on healing. I know this is hard because you're filled with a lot of grief. You probably think that this is your fault. This person made you think this was all your fault. It is not your fault. All of this needed to happen. This needed to happen in order for you to grow, in order for you to learn. This isn't a coincidence. This enables you to be stronger in the future and make better choices moving forward. Now you know what to look for to avoid being heartbroken, to avoid being hurt, to avoid being manipulated. I hope that this reading helped you. If it did, I want you to make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for bearing with me. I know this voiceover wasn't super coherent to the video, but I appreciate you. Bye. Okay guys, we're about to do our third pile for what you need to be focusing on right now. Let's take a look. We have the Five of Wands reversed. We have the Seven of Cups, the Star reversed, the Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Eight of Cups, and our oracle card is the Whale Spirit. So before we even start talking about the individual cards, I'd like to point out that we have 2 sevens in this spread. Sevens talk about instability or opposing forces coming together. We'll keep that in mind as we read. We're starting here with the Five of Wands reversed. The Five of Wands reversed is all about avoiding conflict or a lack of passion. It can also be about focusing your energy on teamwork. Up next, we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is all about choices, options, daydreaming, needing to make a choice. Up next, we have the Star reversed. The Star reversed is all about a lack of hope or pessimism, unrealistic wishes, not having faith. Up next, we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles calls us to stop what we're doing and assess our current situation. I always like to describe the Seven of Pentacles as if you had planted a garden and midway through the season you went outside and said, you know, the cucumbers are doing really well here, but I think next year we need to move the tomatoes. It's seeing what parts of your life are working and what parts need to be adjusted. Up next, we have the Lovers. Of course, this can talk about romantic relationships, but a lot of the times it talks about large, life-changing choices that we need to make. Up next, the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups talks about walking away, about deciding what no longer fills us and stepping aside from it. For our oracle card today, we have the Whale Spirit. Trust the great mystery. So when we look at this spread all together and look at the story it tells, I think it tells a story of someone who has a lack of passion in their life. They have a lot of options of things they could do, but none of them strike their soul. None of them fill them with desire to accomplish them. This is someone who wants to do great things, who wants to change the world, but they don't have the optimism required. They are too convinced that they will never be able to do it. So even though they want to change the world, they don't believe they can. I see that you, right now, you're trying to decide what to do in your future. You're trying to decide what to do next. You have many things that you could do, that you're good at, that people have told you would be a good choice, but none of them put a fire in your belly. You want to change the world and you don't know how to start. What you need to do when we look at these 3 cards, they really paint a picture here. You need to assess what in your life is actually serving you. And the things that aren't serving you, you need to walk away from. If you want to learn how to play guitar, you need to do it. And if you're not going to do it, you need to walk away from it. If you want to go to school to become a nurse, you need to assess if that is something that will really benefit you, if it will give you this passion, if it will be the right option and let you change the world. If it's not, you have to walk away from it. When we walk away from things with the Eight of Cups, it's not saying that we don't value or appreciate or love the things we're walking away from. It simply means that we are ready to say, this is not serving me, this is not helping me, and it is time to move on. These two cards here go hand in hand in that way. The Lovers, talking about a big change. You need to make this decision, and it's a big one for you because I know right now you're stuck between many choices. But you need to make this choice, this big life-altering choice, to decide where you want to be in life. Where you need to be focusing your energies right now is on figuring out your next move. This whale spirit tells us to trust the great mystery. What does that mean? Well, what that means is that we can't know everything. There are some things in life that we can only feel, that we can only touch, that we can only sense. We don't have the ability to logically know everything that happens in the universe. The whale spirit is encouraging us to trust that you won't have all the answers before you make this choice. You need to figure out which avenue is best for your soul, not best for your wallet, not best for your family, but for you. I hope that this helped you. I hope that this gave you an idea of what to do next. Just narrow down your choices. If you liked this, please go ahead and let me know down below. And I'll see you later.